Let's bring a special guest at this White House event, our own Don Lemon, who is going to appear right now with his fiancée, Tim Malone. Don, you normally cover these things as a journalist. Here you are attending as somebody whom this law could potentially affect. Why was it important for you to attend the signing?
Hi, Jake. How are you? Thank you for having us on. Tim is now getting to understand what I do. He says, it's hard to hear. We're right by the speaker, and we're trying to listen to you and Phil. It's not likely to. It will affect us, and we are happy to be here to witness this moment. It was important when we got the invitation from the White House. I said immediately, absolutely, we want to come and we want to experience this. As you know, Jake, we got engaged just before COVID happened. We're in a process of planning our wedding, and then it got sidetracked. And then after we were able to go back to the courthouse and start preparing to get married again, we went to the courthouse, got our marriage license. It expires on December 18th, so we have to get married before December 18th, or we got to go stand in line at the courthouse in New York and do it all over again.
Tim, first of all, Tim, let me tell you, the key for these kinds of events is to have two IFBs in, one in each one of your ears to block out the sound. I know, I don't think that we had 4 IFBs for you guys. But as a civilian, what is it like to watch President Biden sign this legislation as part of the celebration?
It's pretty amazing. I don't know what I expected to be here today, but the crowd was pretty lively. I think everyone's in a really good mood, and it's pretty exciting to be here. I'm glad we came.
And it is packed. I've been speaking to people. Jake, you're here a lot. You've been here a lot. You're a White House correspondent. I haven't seen this many people on the South Lawn in quite some time. I think they said when the infrastructure bill was signed, maybe. But I mean, there's tons of people, and it's great because it's members of the LGBTQI+ community and allies. Our very own Margaret Hoover's here, who has fought for marriage equality for so long. She's here as well. I mean, it's fantastic. Everybody's happy. I was speaking to some members of the press, and they said there's no vitriol, there's nobody fighting about politics. Everyone is just happy to be here. It's a really good spirit and a good mood right now.
The mood was all smiles, and everyone was happy. There was very little, maybe no politics today, and people were just happy to be there. It was thousands of people crowded onto the South Lawn. Wolf, I'm sure you saw the pictures, and people around the world watched on CNN, watching the President of the United States, the Vice President, the Speaker of the House, the Senate Majority Leader, all come out and speak about the rights for everyone to be able to get married in this country, just about basic civil rights that people should have, that should all be granted to us under the Constitution.
Absolutely.
I wasn't supposed to report, Wolf, today. I was just supposed to sort of go to the ceremony because I was invited, and I tried to take it all in. It was a really weird experience. Quite honestly, to stand there and watch this all happening was kind of an out-of-body experience. So
why was that? Why was it weird?
I was happy, and everybody was happy. Because, look, growing up, I never thought that I would, once I realized that I was gay, I never thought that I would have the opportunity or really the privilege or the honor to be married. I thought it was something that I'd have to keep a secret. And then, obviously, in 2015, that all changed. And then I met someone a year later and decided that I wanted to spend my life with him. And as we were planning our wedding, as you know, Wolf, you and your lovely wife, Lynn, came to our engagement party and bought us a beautiful gift. And then COVID happened. And so it got stalled. And then after COVID was, after some of the restrictions were lifted, we went to the courthouse finally to get our marriage license. And a couple months ago, it expires on December 18th if we don't do it by then. We'll have to go back and go through that process. Obviously, we could have done it online, but we want it to be, it's so important, especially for members of the LGBTQ community who want to get married. It's really important for us to go through the process. It is a legal process as well as a process of love. And so we wanted to take all of those steps and feel all of those steps. And when I got the invitation from the White House to come this week, I didn't want, when I got to the gates, they said, oh, Mr. Lemon, someone will come get you, Jamie or someone. And I said, no, I want to get in this line and I want to experience it like everybody else. So we waited an hour in line. We talked to people. We took pictures. We stood there and someone called me over and said, hey, come go on CNN. And I did it. So this is very important for members of the LGBTQ community. It's not just ceremony. It's a legal right that all Americans are entitled to under the Constitution.
You are absolutely right, and congratulations. I'm so happy and excited that you're going to be getting married very, very soon.